back out at Bloomington Park, and not my prime choice spot today, but it's gonna work. We've had like 2 weeks of rain, 3 weeks of rain non-stop, and I haven't been able to get out, and today is like a great day. I've been so cooped up. Yesterday I probably should have went detecting, but I went for a walk. Oh my gosh, I haven't done a walk in a while. A good walk. I need it. My body needs it. That's the one thing that keeps me going, is to do a little bit of a walk. You know, and get older. You need to lubricate your joints. But anyways, one extra day of no rain is nice, because it's still gonna be kind of muddy and slushy when you start to dig down in some of these places. Anyways, this is a park, like most parks. I've picked up some silver. This is a park there's got potential, but it's going to be slow, very slow, extremely slow. The last time I was here, I don't even know if I picked up a wee penny the last time I was here. I don't know, but I'm starting to see some weird stuff over there on the other side of the park. On the other side of the baseball diamond, there's 2 baseball diamonds, one there and one there. This one has been here on the map for quite a while. I know since the 50s. That one over there. But there used to be these tall trees, like see this tree right here, this pine tree, this evergreen tree right here. There used to be 2 or 3 of them on the other side, and I'm seeing a bunch of debris down on the ground. So either they fell in that windstorm we had not too long ago, or, well, the ice storm might have brought it down. But yeah, I might have to take a meander over there and see what's going on. But I see a bunch of it on the ground over there. So let's get at it. Hope I can find something. This was a park. See, I think Dave pulled a walker out of this field, and I've pulled a Standing Liberty and some Mercs and Rosies, and then over there I pulled a Barber and Quarter and some more dimes and a couple silver rings. So it's been an okay park. It's just slow, really slow. All right, what I got to do now is my clean out from my last hunt or two. It was obviously pretty muddy. Look at my pretty gross and muddy, but this is what I got in my last hunt. Now you see a little bit more iron right there, and I'm starting to maybe venture out a little bit more on the iffies, especially these places I go to a lot where it's like today here, it's gonna be quiet, so I have to decide whether I'm gonna dig that or not. But yeah, at least on that last hunt, let's see, I got about I don't know, what do I got there, like 350 or so, 370 in clad, the good stuff. 3 wheats, 1 rosy, and looks like 3 pendants, or 2 pendants and a charm. I still haven't verified to see if that is anything on that is silver, but I doubt that it is. All right, well, let's get on with today's hunt. That's the cleanup from the last hunt. So that video would be out there. Let's get going. All right, well, somebody asked me about my settings. My settings are pretty basic. I just have search mode. There's my volume. Just going to go through it. General. What you do, noise cancellation for your site. Recovery speed 5. My discrimination pattern that I use is just over to about 15 or so. That's it on that. The Ferris limits is pretty stock standard, maybe a little tighter, which I am going to open that up someday a little bit more. I don't think there's anything in this stuff here. The Ferris volume, 4, pitch 1, stabilizer, I have it like on 1, but it's off. Here's my 5-tone regional settings that I use. It's right there. So it's pretty much the pattern right there. The tone break up to about the nickels, then it bounces up into this. I have to learn this one because this would be where this of course would be where my gold would be, or my Indian heads. And then I've got this long range, let's see, oh, it's not letting me do what I want to do. Let's see, that's over to, okay, that's over to 29. Then I go to the next one, goes up to 51. And then my next tone break is 80, which would be where the clad dimes and silver dimes and some of the pennies and stuff, that's where the tone break is. I go over 81 to 89, and then my last one is 90, where the quarters would be mostly 92 and above. So that's it. That's my 5-tone regional. And I use I'm surprised that was a profile medium. Interesting. I thought it was actually I actually thought I was in enhanced threshold pitch. I have to go back and look at that real quick. Multiple ID. That's pretty much it. But yeah, the audio. I thought I was in enhanced, rich mode, and versus medium. Interesting. Here I thought I was in rich this whole time. Well, haven't really started my hunt, but I just wanted to throw that in because somebody asked me about my settings, and there's my settings, so I can get my screen turned down, and I'll take a look at my audio real quick. Anyways, I've been hunting in medium, but I started off in the rich, but it is very, very light in audio tone, and maybe that's why I went up to medium, but I think I'll play around with a little bit of that while I'm walking around, and I'll let you know. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if it was after the update that they had that it switched the audio and I just didn't catch it, but it was, I didn't realize. So we have the enhance and audio. When I went into that, I swear it said it was in normal, but I've always liked the audio, always trying to go back to that E-trac tone, and I thought the audio enhanced the enhanced rich sound was a little bit more finer, but it was just a weaker tone. So I noticed right away my ears have gotten ear trained to the other tone just slightly. It's important. See, I screwed myself up, or I didn't know it. You get these long breaks in between sometimes your hunts because of the weather or whatever happens, life in general. And you go back, something happened, but my ear trained to a different tone. So I'm going to hunt this whole time in enhanced rich and go from there, because that's where I used to be. And I might go enhanced medium depending if the depth, it depends on the quality of the depth of the tone, so we'll see. But I'm going to keep it on enhanced rich. I do notice the tone. I got to retrain my ears. It's very important. Ear training is so important. All right, well, I'm really disappointed in myself. And I know what some of you are going to say. So I think I have been hunting, obviously, in normal medium, when I think I must have toggled it accidentally doing the menu, because I think it switched over from normal to enhanced, or vice versa, enhanced to normal. So I think I was hunting at one time in enhanced medium, and then I accidentally must have bumped it over to normal. So I'd been hunting in normal medium for a really long time, and I tell you, there's a big difference already. I had a target here. It was kind of iffy. Now I've been running, now I'm in enhanced medium. Okay, I switched it up. I tried to listen to this target between the rich and the medium. I didn't hear a whole lot of difference at the time in this particular target. But the thing is, the difference between enhanced and normal. See, in normal, I switched it over, this sounded like a 4-inch coin. In enhanced, it sounded like a deeper coin. So my ears, see, that's the really, really important thing about your settings, and keeping your settings always the same. And I'm so disappointed in myself because I like the I don't know, it has to do with the sine wave and the normal versus the enhance. I mean, the enhance actually just has a slightly better sound. I mean, it's like the, it's like the sine wave has a nice rounded edge, whereas in the normal it might have a little bit of a squared off edge. But then there's the differences also between the simple and the medium and the so I'm disappointed because my ears are trained to that normal medium depth. So when I hear that, I know it's 4 inches. But if I go to enhanced medium, that sounds like it's 8 inches. Big difference. So I'm going to keep walking around in enhanced medium and listen. The problem is I think my problem is does that enhanced medium, how is an 8-inch, 9-inch coin sound? Is it so weak that my hearing, because as we get older, our hearing gets lost. I have, and I'd never be able to get a workman's comp on this, but I know I have ear hearing loss because of work. I drove a forklift for 35 years at Costco. And if you've ever been around one of those forklifts, there's just a beeping noise constantly, like right in your ear. It's just loud. So anyways, I'm going to keep going. Yeah, this sounded deeper. It sounded better. But on the screen, I only had 2 bars. It bounced from 2 to 3, and I knew it wasn't that deep. So testing the audio. I'm just really disappointed in myself. And you're asking, and the question you're going to ask me is, well, why don't I just keep hunting in normal medium? And I probably should, but since I trained my ears on... Sorry, there was an alarm there, and my phone shuts off when I'm recording. But if I trained my ears accidentally in normal medium, then I can retrain my ears in enhanced medium. And so that's probably what I'm going to try and do. And if I find that the depth issue is, if I just find that I can't retrain myself, or if the depth issue becomes, I can't hear depth as well with the enhanced, maybe it just becomes too faint of a tone that I'm going to miss it, then I'll switch back, and I'll never look back after that. But today I'm going to do enhanced medium until I can't hear anything. Just for reference, so this particular coin, or target, actually I should say target, sounded like about a 6-inch target. Now this is, of course, I'm enhanced medium. I checked it in normal, and it sounded like, in normal it sounded really loud, really shallow. So target's right here in the plug somewhere. I don't know what it is, but it's at 5.5 inches maybe, in there, 5 inches, 5 inches. And it sounded like in medium, this sounded like a twist off bottle cap. But in the enhanced, it actually sounded like a decent target. Like it could be an iffy, coin, and there it is, coin. Very interesting. I didn't like the tone on the normal, but I actually liked it in enhanced. I'm gonna keep going. It's hey, this is still January, almost February. This is 2024, so I haven't owned this yet a year. So my year's coming up. Year will be up in like March, I guess, April, March. So officially. Here's one here, iffy one, but it's not iffy. It's not iffy. You probably can't see my screen because of the glare, but so in this all metal, you can kind of see it painting on the top side, and I can hear the grunting, but I don't see the red. elongated down at the bottom there. I mean, for all general purposes, this is actually a nice sounding target. It's just, I just don't. It's one of those things where, how do I get my screen to go even lighter? Oh, it's just really light in the sun. But anyways, I don't know. There's another funky thing, you can't really hear it, but there's an electrical pipeline that runs straight across the field. I remembered it from last time I was here. So you're going across, you'll get it. See, it's all through here, right here. But it's a good place to find coins. If you find those pipes or those electrical lines that are buried, and you're going straight across, like right here, everywhere I go, I'm hearing a target. Great place to find hidden coins, because every once in a while, there's one hiding next to those things. It's happened to me before. Anyways, I don't know what to think about this. I don't think it's silver. And if I had to take a wild guess, I would say that it's either a Stinkin' Lincoln, or a memorial, or a Stinkin' Lincoln, or a dime. But you never know. You never know, because many years ago, I parked right there on the street. I literally walked straight out from my car, 50 feet, like right here. It literally was like right in this area. Got a merc dime. First dig, first signal, and those are the things you want to happen all the time, right? So here's my target off to the side. It's coming in pretty strong and not very deep, which I didn't think it was going to be super deep, but you never know. I think it's right there. And it's not. What is it? It is a dime. Yeah, I thought so. All right, I'm going to meander on over and take a peek at the tree. But I hit this field with disappointment, except right over there by the fence. I got a really neat old, I don't know, it was like a 1930s, 1940s, it was like a woman's core pendant thing. It was pretty cool. So I'm gonna meander on off of there. Dang it. Yeah, well, this is an area, this little field. I pulled, I pulled like 3 silvers out of there, a couple out here, 3 over there, and this little back area here, I think I've pulled about 3 or 4 rosies out in this little area. Now here's that tree, one of them. The other one, ba-boom, boy, it sure left a big crater in the ground. It's weird. Not much of a root support system that went down. It kind of went outward. But yeah, I wonder when that came down. Probably we had a big bad windstorm. I don't know, maybe a month ago or so. And but I know recently we had a really bad ice storm too. So maybe it got heavy with ice and just got toppled. But wow, boom! Probably scared a lot of people around here hearing that thing fall. There's a lot of branches. You can see branches everywhere. I see them when I was walking. There's a whole bunch of branches and piles all over the place. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. I'd be surprised if I could pull another one out of here. We'll see. Yeah, that tree trunk there looks to be about the same size as that one. So that's going up there. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, probably 100 feet. Nice. Well, it's not silver, but it's a wheat. And it came out, it was a wheat penny. It came out with this guy. A little piece of iron. Down about 6-7 inches. It was very iffy. I didn't think silver, but I'm glad it's a wheat. And I'm right still in this little area, an area that I said it'd be kind of a miracle if I pulled a silver out of here. But I'm very happy to get the wheat. Alright, well, I got my second wheatie of the day. And it is a 50 something. So it's kind of weird here. But I'm going to keep moving. Just hunting this little area. It's usually pretty trashy right through here. Alright, well, this is another one of those coins that I think would be a miracle if it's a silver. Nice tight pinpoint. Here and there. That's all metal right there. But yeah, I would be pretty amazed if that's silver, because all right, I'm gonna dig where it's pinpointing me. It's not exactly, I think, where the tone is, which is right there. But I picked up 3 silvers like right in this little area right here. And I hit this area really good because when you find, of course, that's my rule, right? When you find a silver or an old coin, typically, usually you grid off that area. You know, I usually do like a 12 by 12 around that spot. And I did that when I found those 3 silver coins, like right here. I gridded this whole area off, and then that little thing that sparked me to grid off this whole baseball field. And I used the pole to the light post as my grid markers. So one day I came, I gridded this whole pie shape to the infield. And then the next time I came, I did from that light post to that light post, and I did that whole section gridding back and forth. And so I've done this whole field. I've pulled a couple mercs in here, the barber, silver nickel, silver ring, and another silver ring. So I have hit this field really good. So I would be a little amazed if this is a silver coin. This is coming in pretty good, solid 95 in one direction, and the other direction is kind of bouncy, iffy, which makes me think, you know, it could be you know, those memorial pennies, but I do kind of like this one. And I was with the E-trac, of course. I think it was a silver quarter, and I know it's 2 dimes that I found right here in this area. It's silver. It's silver. I frickin' can't believe it, man. I don't know. Is it the E-trac? Is it the Manticore? Is it me? What is it? But there it is. It's silver. It's coming in pretty good. A little bouncy on one side, pretty dang good on the other side. But let's get to 95, 92, 95, which is actually a little high probably for the silver dime. But dang, I mean, I was right on the baseline. I was literally on the baseline when I found those 3 coins, and I found them all like right here. Oh, I got to go back and see if I can find that video, and then I can show you the location of where I'm at and where I was. And then, oh, just crazy. But there it is, right there. Wow. Oh, it's not even a U.S. silver. It's a Canadian silver. And I don't hear anything else. So, Canadian silver, is that 40? What is that? 1940 something? 43. Huh. Well, that's very sweet. Good old Rex. Nice. Well, that puts me on the board today. So what is it? What do we got to do? We got to reset the wheat clock. Got 2 wheats and a silver now. Resetting it. Well, that's exactly how my plug ended up. There's a weedy. It's nice to see. I mean, I've hit this little area quite a bit, so I'm glad to see that I missed something. I left myself something. Almost done for my day. Wasn't too productive, but hey, you know, 3 wheaties and a silver is not bad. Like always, like 2 silvers, 2. So I still got a little bit of time. Maybe I'll find some. Not sure on the year on these guys, but they're usually in about the 50s. So yeah, I think so. Maybe, I don't know. Can't quite see it through my phone. All right, on to the next good stuff. Well, there's the end of this hunt stuff. Yep, 3 wheaties, 1 wheat, 1 silver. About $1.10 or something. A little bit more pennies than dime ratio. But I didn't dig. I was surprised, you know, it's sad. I didn't record some stuff, but there were some deep memorials today. And the iron was a little bit more than I wanted to dig. But a couple of those came out with the penny and stuff. But, you know, it's expected to dig iron. This wasn't, this was actually coming up a decent tone, actually, as part of a fencing. But it's okay to dig iron when you're relearning, and I basically was retraining my ear today a little bit. Came across just fine though after a little bit. The enhanced, I think I went enhanced medium, and I think I'm fine with that. I we'll see over time. I just need to get some deeper stuff. I did get some deep coins, and heard them fine. It's just so. Anyways, that's it for this hunt. I'm glad I got a silver. I wish I would have got 2. Oops. And until the next time.